Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy Monday. There's no morning coffee this morning. It's already gone. So as always, when you do come on, please do say hi and where you are coming in from, what platform. Please tag some people. Please share this video. And again, for those that are coming on the replay, hashtag replay. And if you did not know, we are officially 7 days away. We are officially 1 week away from the start of my next 4-day free boot camp. This is a sales boot camp. So this is something that is going to be completely revolved around sales. Hey, Carla. So all you need to do is type in I do, and I will send you the link to sign up. And just to kind of give you an overview, anyone that has a sales background, anyone that is in network marketing, you will benefit from this training because on day 1, I'm going over how to qualify a prospect. Day 2, the structure of your sales call. Day 3, overcoming the objections you're going to hear in sales. And day 4, closing more sales. So again, this is a free boot camp. It's 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, live and recorded, starting next Monday, April 26th through Thursday, April 29th. Good to see Adelina coming in here. So all you have to do is type in I do, and I will send you the link to register. My buddy Joe coming in from Pittsburgh. I'll be there. It will be awesome. Thank you, Carla. Good to see people coming in all the way from Amsterdam. So again, when you come on, please do say hi and where you're coming in from. If you would like the registration link for my free 4-day sales boot camp, just type in I do, and I will send that to you later today. It is live and recorded, so if someone ended up joining from Amsterdam, that would be very early in the morning for you, and it will be on replay. So everyone that does register, you will get a copy of the replay, so you can always go back and watch it later. My friend Shirley from Chicago just popped on. So again, say hi and where you're coming in from. So what I wanted to go over with everyone today, and this has kind of spurred from some polls that I've done recently on LinkedIn. And my good friend Jody, all the way from Japan, good to see you coming on. Now, I always do polls on LinkedIn on Saturdays just to kind of get a feel and a gauge for what people are thinking, what they're feeling. Okay, so I'm not sure what that means, but if you would like to join the free boot camp, you can just let us know. Now, what I really want to focus on are some of the polls that I've been doing, and I'm always looking to get into the minds of the everyday LinkedIn user and what they may be struggling with, what they may need help with, and where I can fill some sort of gap, void, or bridging some sort of way of how people can better use the platform. So in the last few weeks, I've been polling my audience on LinkedIn about what they're struggling with, but also what they don't like seeing on LinkedIn. Now, there are 5 things, and so this is after a few weeks of really getting some data research from my network of what people really do not want to see on LinkedIn, or how there's been some negative effect, so to speak. So these are the 5 things, in my opinion, that no one should ever do on LinkedIn, because it's not going to build the right kind of network. It's not going to build the right kind of relationship and trust and rapport that you are looking to do so on LinkedIn. So number 1, you want to stay away from doing any sort of Instagram or Facebook type post. The rule of thumb is, I always say, if you're posting it on Facebook and Instagram, don't post it on LinkedIn. Now, a simple example is this. So I always do, I've been growing a beard this year, as you can obviously see. And what I do is I do monthly updates on my beard. And I'll do like these side-by-side comparisons. And I'll post them on Facebook. Because that's more of a Facebook appropriate post. I would never do that on LinkedIn. It's not showing the beard comparison of where I was to where I am now. That's not something you want to put out on LinkedIn. You know, scandalous type pictures, before and afters, showing your products or whatever you're selling. Anything that you are posting on Facebook and Instagram should not go on LinkedIn. Now, I will say this. There's a caveat to that. If what you've posted on Facebook and Instagram is educational, is informative, it is value added, where you're really up leveling and the person that may read that piece of content is going to take something away that they can apply to their life and their business, then I would say, okay, that is fine. But if it's your prototypical Facebook and Instagram post, stay away from it. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. And again, if you're coming on late, please do take the time and say hi and where you're coming in from. Tag some people. Reshare this video if you feel people need to see this. If you're coming on the replay, make sure you use hashtag replay so I know to come back and say hi. And also, for those that don't know, next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern starts day 1 of the 4-day free sales bootcamp with myself. And Nancy may be joining us. A little hint, hint. She may be popping in. And it's free to register. Just type in I do, and we can send you the registration link. And it goes over everything sales, objections, the structure of your sales call, qualifying people, and closing more sales. So Joe says yes. Adelina says yes. Shirley says yes. Perfect. So just make sure. And again, throw some whatever emoji you want to give this. If you're on LinkedIn, you can give it a support, a care, a like, a love, an insightful. If you're on Facebook, you can do a thumb. You can do a heart, a care. Whatever you want to give this video, just to basically tell me how it is benefiting you, please do so as well. Now, number 2, never ever on LinkedIn do bait posts for likes and engagement. Never ever do bait posts for likes and engagement. This is never going to get you far. Now, what I will tell you is that there are LinkedIn influencers that part of their marketing and branding campaign is to teach you how to do these bait type posts. The one that I most recently saw has to do with on LinkedIn is how to better protect your passwords. And basically I took a screenshot of it, and it had a picture of a keypad. So this was the post. It had a picture of a keypad, right? And it says quickly dial the password 6695. So basically when you tap this, right? So you click 6695. Basically it's a ploy and a trick to get you to double tap the screen twice, which means you engage with the post. So it's a fake way to get engagement on that post. So when I looked at that, I'm like, people are really stooping that low. And at the time, this had 387,000 engagements. And it basically was how to create a strong password. And it was telling people to punch your screen. So the other ones that you might see on LinkedIn are the ones that have this infographic that says, what year did you start working? A thumb, 18 and below, insightful. It gave you 4 different emoji options to go over what best represents, and you would basically, everyone would be thumbing in all of these different engagements. And again, that is a bait post. A bait post is tricking your audience into engaging with a certain post for likes and comments and free visibility. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. The simple thing that I say is make your content so thought-provoking, so informative, so educational that you don't need to trick people into engaging with your content. They're naturally going to want to engage because it is so value added. So if that makes sense, Y or yes in the chat box. And again, it's still not too late to say hi and where you're coming in from. Would love to hear from you. I know we have people from all over the U.S. I know we have people from Japan. We have people from Amsterdam on here right now. So again, love to see the international flair that we end up getting on here. Now, that's number 2. Number 3. The number 3 thing that you should always stay away from on LinkedIn. Sales pitches when you add a note. Sales pitches when you add a note. Now, I did a poll over the weekend. And it's insane what's actually happening with it. I ran my poll on Saturday, as I always do. And this poll has now gotten over 3,000 views already. 50 people voted. And again, I put some things in there of what people don't like. And the second, one of the most popular responses was adding a sales pitch to a note. So what happens is this. When you are looking to build your network on LinkedIn and you start sending some connections, which again, you should do in a very genuine and authentic way. LinkedIn then notifies you before you actually click to send the connection. They will say, add the likelihood of them accepting by adding a personal note. Now, you have heard me do trainings on when to add a note and when not to add a note. You know, you should add a note if you personally know the person. Maybe you're an old acquaintance, ex-business partner, ex-employee, or maybe you heard them on a podcast or you saw them at an event. There has to be some sort of personal connection where you're adding the note. Or maybe you were referred by someone. So that happens to me all the time. Hey, Scott, just reaching out, sending you a connection. I was referred to you by XYZ client. They said I should connect. Well, I'm going to accept that because they made the personal reference and introduction to the person that said to connect with me. Now, the mistake that people are making right now is they're actually doing the opposite. They're sending notes to everyone, and they're actually selling and pitching people in the note. So they're not even taking the time to get to know the person. They're basically saying, hey, looks like you could use an extra $10,000 to $20,000 a month worth of income. Click this link to check out how. So literally, people are selling others right from the get-go, even before they get on the phone, even before the connection has been accepted. People are now selling. That is a huge no-no. If you want to take a shortcut to getting blocked on LinkedIn, continue to do that. Because what happens is people are now hitting that ignore button more than ever. And if you get too many ignores sent coming out of your account, LinkedIn keeps tracks of that. And if they see that, XYZ person is having so many people ignore their connection, guess what? They're going to flag your account. So make sure if you add a note, you do it in a personal fashion if you know the person, or don't send a note at all, and never ever sell or pitch someone in that note. So if that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. Now, again, if you're coming on late, say hi where you're coming in from. tag someone that needs to see this, reshare this, hashtag replay if you're coming in on the replay. And if you would like access and like to join my free 4-day sales boot camp, where I'm going over the structure of your sales call, qualifying prospects, overcoming objections that you may hear, and also how to close more sales, type in I do in the chat box at any point, and I will send you a link to register. So you have to make sure you never add those notes. So Jody says yes. Adelina says yes. Perfect. Now, the number 4 thing, and this was actually the most popular thing that people voted. So of that poll that I told you, 46% of the 50 people so far that have voted said this is their number 1 pet peeve on LinkedIn right now. This is their number 1 pet peeve on LinkedIn right now. And number 4, sales pitches when you first message someone. So say you're not adding a note. You're just sending connections. One of the bigger mistakes that people make is when someone accepts that connection. When someone accepts that connection, what happens is people come right back over the top and they try to sell them. Here's my link. Check this video out. Here's how I can help you. Never ever talking to the person before, mind you. So there's been no phone conversation. There's been no Zoom. There's been no formal way of connection. You sent the person the connection request. They accept. You come right back over the top and you just sell them in that message. Hey, I see you're a coach. I can help you add $10,000 to $20,000 worth of income to your monthly revenue. Click here to find out how. Literally an infomercial. The quickest way to lose the know, like, and trust with someone that you've connected with is to try to sell and pitch to them in the initial message before ever speaking. No one likes to be sold to. No one likes to be pitched to. And you don't like being sold to and pitched to, so why would you do it to someone else? So make sure when you are sending a message to someone, it is to connect, it is to network, it is to find out how you can support one another. And you remember, I did a LinkedIn Live on Friday going over just this, the structure of your sales call. The structure of your message. State their name, reason for reaching out, with a little connecting point, any time for a call or a Zoom. Do not sell, do not pitch. Connect, build rapport, build trust, build relationships. If that makes sense, type Y or yes in the chat box. And again, if you're late to the party, that is okay. My friend Shari just jumped on. Say hi and where you're coming in from. Tag someone, reshare this. And if you haven't yet registered for my sales boot camp, just type in I do, and I will send you the link to join. It starts next Monday, a week from now. Next Monday, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern, all the way through until Thursday. Every night we're spending time together. So, Jody says yes. Sherry says yes. Joe says yes. Beautiful. Adelina says yes. So, again, you're looking to build connection, rapport, and relationship. Now, those are the 4 obvious ones. The 5th one is not so obvious. But I will tell you, it is my biggest pet peeve, and I know it's some of your biggest pet peeves. And I really feel that it's one of the dirtiest things. So above all the other things, which I don't agree with any of those last 4 things, but what I feel is the lowest of the low and the dirtiest of the dirty things that people can do on LinkedIn that people do not like is this. Messaging someone to just connect and hop on a call, and then you jump on that call, and that person just tries to sell and pitch you from the get-go. Literally a role reversal. They're reaching out and pretending like they just want to connect and talk, And as soon as that person gets on the phone, they immediately go into a sales pitch from the onset of that call. So no connecting, nothing. Not interested in that. What they're interested in is selling or pitching what they're doing, which is the complete opposite of what they said they wanted to do. Because what they said they wanted to do was to reach out and connect and network and see how we can support one another, which is the way that you should message. But as soon as that person jumps on the phone, boom, guess what? They're selling and pitching you from the get-go. There is nothing that rubs me professionally the wrong way than that. When I look to connect with another business professional and I'm looking to network to see what commonalities are there, how we can support and help one another, and all they're looking to do is sell and pitch me, which basically they've lied. And that's where I draw the line. When someone crosses that line of lying to me just to try to get me on the phone because they're looking to get me on the phone any way, shape, and form they can, and they will lie to do so, and they'll tell me what I want to hear, which is getting on a call to connect and see how we can build rapport and relationship. And it was just a ploy to get me on that phone call to pass me off maybe to someone else or to just sell and pitch me. There is no quicker way to lose my trust or my respect than doing that. And my advice to anyone that is watching this, live or on the replay, if you're doing that or you've ever been instructed to do that, because again, you just want to get someone on the phone and then you never know, just try to sell and pitch them. No. That is the lowest of the lows of how you could really double cross someone from a business standpoint on LinkedIn, because your actions don't match your words. Your words say, I want to connect with you. I want to see how we can collaborate or create or support one another. But your actions say something else. Your actions say, I'm just going to sell and pitch you as soon as you pick up that phone call. And I'm going to go through my numbers. No. Never, ever do that. Because you have to understand, you get one shot at making a good first impression. You get one shot at making a good first impression, because if you rub too many people the wrong way, guess what's going to happen? They're going to start telling other people within their LinkedIn networks about you and to disconnect from you, don't respond to you. This has happened, and you do not want that to happen to yourself. And Jody says, agree all the way. Shari says, trust is key. Once broken, it cannot be repaired. Absolutely. 100% agree with both of those. So again, if you agree, type in I agree or Y or yes. And again, these are the 5 things that you should completely stay away from doing on LinkedIn if you want to build the best kind of network and the best kind of business on the platform. And if you have not yet registered for my free 4-day sales bootcamp that is starting next Monday, April 26th through Thursday, April 29th, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern, live and recorded. Just type in I do, and I will send you the link to register for that. We're going to go over qualifying prospects, overcoming objections, the structure of your sales call, and how to close more sales into your business. So again, do not post anything that is Instagram and Facebook worthy. Do not do bait posts for likes. That is not what the platform is for. Do not sell or pitch when you add a note. Do not sell or pitch from your first message. And absolutely don't try to trick someone by telling them that you just want to connect. And then when you get them on the phone, you just sell and pitch them. So everyone, please do reshare this or share this video into your networks if you feel that it was value added. Again, you can tag some people. Please give this a thumb, a heart, an insightful, whatever emoji you want to give it. And again, everyone, please enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye, everyone.